Okay, in this video, I'm basically trying to calibrate one of these tips using the my new soldering station here. I've got it programmed to the J02, and I actually took a lot of measurements for all of my various tips using this inexpensive, it's like a Hacko clone temperature measuring, using a lot of solder every time I get a temperature measurement. A little bit of flux. I forget what flux this is exactly, but it's good stuff. Anyway, here is what I've currently measured. I set the iron to 250. If I touch only solder to the temperature probe, I get 225, and then if I touch the actual tip, really well, kind of move it around to get the highest reading, I get 239. And all of these readings pretty much are the same as what I measured earlier, so I've got good repeatability. And basically this first one at 250, it's about 11 degrees down. At 350, talking 22 degrees down. At 450, about 53 degrees down. And when you have the tip programmed, you can go in here. Those are roughly the same temperature settings that it's going to ask you for. I'm just going to turn this tip down while I set the temperature corrections, the offset. And the way you do that, make sure you're at the right tip. You can push and turn to the right. I've already programmed the 8 tips that I have. So right now I'm at the J02, and then I'm going to push and go left. Tip adjust at start. It's going to ask the adjusting point. In this case, I just went with 450. It's close enough. I'm going to say the real temperature is 400. Well, let me think. If I want to go 50 off, let's go 50 degrees, see what happens. Okay, now the next set point, I want to go down, let's see, 22 degrees. Let's see, 328. Yeah, that's about right. Then 250, let's go down 11 degrees. Yeah, so that should be our 3 calibration sensors. Okay, now it's going to go back. I noticed they showed the real-time temperature. I guess they want you to test it as you're going through this menu. I tested the 3 temperatures beforehand. Okay, and I'm going to test these 3 on my little meter here, and I will do a second video showing the results. Thanks.